My name is Bart Yasso,
Chief Running Officer at Runner's World. The first workout we're going to talk about is a workout named after me called the Yasso 800s. We all have one common goal, to run 26.2 miles. You can see here a collection of some of my running medals. Changed my life, it's taken me to all 7 continents. Goofy, let's go for a run. I'm Bart Yasso, the Chief Running Officer at Runner's World magazine, and I'm retiring at the end of the year. I like the airplane. When the gun goes off, we all follow the same path to the finish line. Everyone takes a different path to get to that starting line.
This hasn't been given to him. The rapport that he's built with the community and with runners came from standing behind the booth, long hours on your feet, a lot of weekends away from home, year in and year out. The same work ethic that made him an Ironman finisher or winning marathons outright, he put to creating the Runner's World brand, bringing it to life at these expos.
I mean, you have to know who Bart is if you read Runner's World.
He's been such a treasure to this brand for so long.
He's like a huge celebrity in my house.
Who's running on Monday, show of hands?
I average 40 trips a year, and I have been doing that for 30 years. Just on American Airlines, I accumulated like 1.7 million miles.
He's done it all, and he's done it all very, very well. So when you ask him a question about just about any race that there is out there, he has a story about running that race.
I did Big Sur. He's on a sign that's close to the end of the race, which was awesome.
One, he's authentic, he's the real deal, everyone recognizes that.
There we go, hey!
2, he's insanely friendly, he remembers everybody's name.
Here we go.
He's so approachable. And 3, he just believes that this is the healthiest sport that we can engage in, and he puts out that message to people, and it bounces back and it bounces off to others.
He really embodies the spirit of running and how it's really for everyone, and it's such a universal language.
You can kind of see the joy that he brings to events. He was super, super fast in his heyday, but it's come to a point now where you can tell he just wants to be involved in the community.
I feel like a lot of people gravitate towards him because he is so easy to just have a conversation with.
I've never seen someone that had a way to connect in person with so many people all around the world and really cared about their stories and cared to inspire them.
So many runners come up to me and tell me how I inspire them and how they use me as their running hero and things like that. I don't know what I did to inspire them. I'm just grateful for this opportunity. I want to hear their running journey because we all have journeys, we all have a story.
He loves what he does. It isn't a front, and it's kind of rewarding to see that and refreshing.
Really what it all boils down to is the whole aspect of self-confidence and self-esteem, and that's what this industry is given to all these runners, and people like Bart are the spark plug that make people believe that they can do it.
One of the things that the sport struggles with is bridging that gap between the Olympians and the beginners, and I think that's what Bart does.
An easy run someday is a cool thing to do, and then they really get involved in the running community and get to see it at a different level. I think people like Mev and Molly, once they started doing these shakeout runs and really immersed themselves in the global running community, they have a lot more respect for people out there just trying to cross that finish line in the marathon or half marathon or 5K.
I've always just loved him, just love being around him, love his just vibe, chill, laid back, so down to earth. He's been an inspiring person for me to look up to.
He's so enthusiastic and he's so encouraging of everyone else. But a lot of times, he's struggling himself and he's experiencing a lot of pain that he doesn't talk about. The way that he handles that with such grace is incredible.
I've been struggling with Lyme disease over the last 28 years, and it seems like each time it gets tougher and tougher. It's a struggle. I have a lot of joint damage. I don't run that much these days. I just run what I can, what my body allows me to do. I want to be a runner for life, so I'm really cautious on the miles I do, and I don't take one step for granted these days. What's next? I promise I will stay involved in the running community, but I'm not going to go to 45 races a year. I'm not going to spend all of my time traveling. I really am going to kick back, relax a lot,
It'll be so sad without the mayor running right there at the top of the masthead.
Bart with a lot of time on his hands, I can't imagine what that's going to look like.
I think retiring now is going to have a whole new meaning to everybody once Bart Yasso retires.
When you love what you do, you never work a day in your life, and I think take away some of the travel from Bart and he'll just continue doing this because that's what he does.